We just heard the confession of the young man. He says that he is sad, he is guilty, he doesn't even know what to do. If only the dead could speak. And most of the time, when people are dead, do they even know who did what to them that caused their death, or when they are gone, they are just gone? Does anybody know about death here, or is a friend of death? Okay, so ignore that question. If you have a comment on this confession, I'd love to have it now. My lady.
Confessions, they say, is the first step to redemption.
Yes.
I'll advise him, or what I'll have to say is he should face the truth and then tell the truth to the lady, because redemption is very painful, which is a fact. Redemption.
Well, if he wants to take care of the children, wouldn't we want to move forward? Why would he have to tell them what he did to his brother?
Okay, if he won't carry that guilt on him and he'll be okay with that, then he's good to go. He should just
Thank you. Please pass the microphone. Michael Jackson.
Miss Nancy.
My only Michael Jackson. Today you are slaying.
I tell you, you are slaying for the screens.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So this story is quite a sad one. I mean, how can a friend that you called a brother betray you to this extent? But I just want to tell the man, the confessor, that, well, in life, things happen. We learn, relearn, and unlearn. So he should just go ahead and help the family since they are now suffering. And it doesn't really matter for him to tell that I'm the one responsible for what happened to your husband. He should just help them and move on. Ask for forgiveness from God, if possible. Go and see some spiritualist and do some cleansing. That's all I think I can say.
Thank you. That is a good one. Let's have a deeper conversation with this. Tonight, joining us is a psychologist trainee, very knowledgeable, Mariam Darko. Mariam Darko, ladies and gentlemen, let's have the lady on the show. And I have a counselor, Malcolm Etonam Emmanuel. Malcolm should also join us. We're going to have this conversation about, yes, Malcolm, you're welcome to the show. My lady, it's good to have you. Miss Gray. I love your hair.
Back here. And you look beautiful.
And Malcolm, you're welcome again.
Thank you very much.
This is Confessions, and tonight we are talking about friendship, moving together. I have always heard that if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. Union, working in groups, as partners, as in businesses, and it's always good to work together. Do you think that working together particularly served this gentleman, Mariam?
Not at all, because at the end of the day, there's been a loss of life. A woman has lost her husband, children have lost their father, and definitely there's going to be the domino effect on the family in general. So this didn't serve any help at all. And I think also with some of the quotes we have, like what you just said, it depends, you know. Because
some of the wise sayings are
it's debatable.
It's outliving our generation.
Debatable. So if I have to go on a journey with toxic people, what does that do for me? So I think people really need to be mindful of some of these things and do a lot of introspection before you take certain journeys with certain people. You can't take everyone on a journey with you. Yeah.
You cannot take everyone on a journey of life with you. Malcolm, do we confidently say that his friend died because of what he did? How do we know if he had not done it, or if he had done it, he probably is supposed to die at this point in his life, and when you are supposed to die, something will take you. It could be a mosquito bite or a roach entering your nose. Whichever way, something they say must kill a man.
Well, thank you again for the opportunity. I mean, nobody can actually tell what really killed a person until autopsy.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's from the medical point of view.
That's from the medical point of view. And nobody would, they say the most expensive place in the world is the cemetery. Because there are a lot of thoughts in people's minds. There are things that they wanted to let people know that they actually died with, that died with them. So, I mean, it's unfortunate what has happened. I mean, I believe in the message, the quote that you gave earlier. I mean, it is upon you to choose the right person. It's important. Everybody needs somebody, but it's whom you choose to be with. It's like marriage, same as friendship. So the choice you make goes a long way or cut short your life.
My dear Mariam, can you know people enough? Even women and men that you spend your nights with, you go to bed, you close your eyes, you are vulnerable around them. Do you know them enough to even get to know your friend enough?
No. The answer is a clear no. Also because, or mainly because every day we grow, we change. You may marry someone 5 years back when you guys got married. Their goals, their aspirations, their belief systems were different. Over a period of time, so many things will happen around them and their values will change. So people are constantly evolving. So what you know from 5 years ago
may not be the same.
Exactly. So, but the point is that the point of friendship, unions, whatever type of, anything that brings people together, the point is to have an open mind and be willing to accept people as they grow and they are evolving. That is what friendship is. That is what helps with building relationships, whether it's romantic relationships, whatever it is. The point is accepting people where you met them and being ready and open to, you know, move on with them as time goes on. And even knowing when to also take yourself out of those situations when it's no longer serving. So, yeah.
You know how we usually would say that I've always been called a lively, bubbly person. I intentionally try to be lively and bubbly too. There is the other side. You experienced a little this morning, didn't you? Twice, yeah, today.
Yes,
today is something.
Yes.
Listen, we have that character. Could people be born with an attitude or an energy of jealousy and envy, just as people are born happy and bubbly? Are people born with that energy?
People are born and then people are raised. So you are born with certain unique set of, you know, behaviors, characteristic DNA, which is like genetics. So you can hear stories of your great-grandparents and you find traces of them in you.
In you.
And then we have what happens when you are being nurtured, the things you are exposed to by your parents, how they train you, the things you see in school, the kind of friendships you create as you are growing up, that also nurtures you. So there's a combination of both. Yes, so people,
so
are
that
born
which
with,
they are born with,
yes,
and that how they are raised.
Exactly.
Malcolm, do you agree?
Yes, I strongly agree, because you see, what you feed yourself, you become. So what you see, whom you're with, what you watch determines a lot. So what you see your parents do, how you see your dad treat your mom, or the fact that you never had a dad in the house, and how, so a lot of things play a role in your growth and in wanting to do the right thing or the bad thing. And I also believe that, you see, the thing is that people are called into things, whether good or bad. I mean, there are people, whether you like it or not, they will do bad. It's in their nature. I mean, once there's good, there's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't, no. Once there's
This
good,
world,
there's bad. This world
works on both good and bad.
Yes, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers, principalities, and all of that. So anything that even happens in the day is orchestrated at night, at dawn. You understand? So before something will come out, it means that the person has been confirmed. And you see traits of people from their childhood. So there are people you see grow up and you know that, no, this person, from his childhood, he's been doing this. And he was not stopped. And now he's going with it. You don't just wake up and become something just like that. That one is there, but it's a one-off. But
it's always the snakes that become the what?
You understand? Yeah, because if you see a snake, If you see a wounded snake and you bring the snake home and you take care of the snake, once the snake gets better, what will it do to you? It will bite you. It's in its nature to do that. So you need to be very mindful of the people.
So there are snakes of men and women in our society.
Yes,
no matter what you do for them and with them, they will hurt you.
Yeah. So
wow.
So scientifically, there are people who just have that in them. Their brains. There have been studies where there are certain murderers in the U.S. that after they have passed on, their brains have been kept for research. They want to see how unique their brains are from.
That caused them to do all those horrible things.
So there are people who they have all sorts of,
so they realized that indeed their brains were special.
Yes.
There were some chemicals in it that made them...
imbalances and all that. So yes, it does exist. It's there. It's there.
If you did not know this, today we establish on Confessions that it does not matter who you are or how you behave. In your life, you would find good people. You will find bad people. In fact, you'll find terrible people. And for some of them, it's in their DNA. Do not go away. Confessions will be right back. Welcome back. I mean, we are not sure, but Malcolm seems to believe that this man could have died because of what he went through. How do we prep ourselves when we have life's challenges throw itself at us? In this situation, it could have just been an issue of life. It could have just been an error. It could have been a misunderstanding. It could probably have not been your friend wanting to take your place or actually orchestrating evil against you. It could be just the issues of life that would take you to a negative place, a place you never planned. When bad things happen to, quote and unquote, good people, how should we deal with it so we don't die?
Well, unfortunately, no matter what we say, there are some people who can never be able to build resilience. Some people, immediately something happens to them, they lose the will and, you know, the excitement to even move on in life. But that's how life is not flat. It goes up, it comes down. And so as human beings, right from day one, I think I've mentioned it on the show before that how we raise our kids matters a lot. We are supposed to raise our children in such a way that they understand that life comes with losing things, winning things. Sometimes nothing is really happening. That is how life is. You can't always expect life to be good. And so you prepare yourself for days when things will not necessarily work your way, and then you can work through it. Otherwise, but we have people, there's no iota of resilience in them. The least thing that happens to them,
so we should raise ourselves and our children and our family to have resilience so that they survive the challenges of this life.
Yes, encourage them, teach them. Like I said last time, when a child loses a toy, you don't immediately replace it. Let them go through the loss. Let them understand that I've lost this, and then with time you replace it. That's building character for them.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, Malcolm.
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
Yeah.
I mean, your kids have to be disciplined. And you see, when people see you, when people see your kids, they must tell who you really are. It's not what people see you out there. But when people see your kids,
your children should be an extension of your person.
Your children should be an extension of your person. They see, wow, oh, he's well kept. Oh, oh, wow, these are your kids. They are very disciplined. Oh, okay. So it actually even confirms who you are.
How do you raise these children to have resilience? What are some of the practical things that you do with your children, with your family, to help them understand that they can be strong and go through challenges of this life because they are inevitable?
Yeah, so sometimes you use your own self as an example.
Yeah.
Because they see you. They know when you are down. They know when, you know, oh, I'm not able to pay for this right now because I need to do A, B, C, D before, so give me some time.
Sharing the stories of your challenges with your children.
With your children, and it's wonderful. I have 2 boys, and the older one is 7, and I just see the way he gets it, and it's just amazing.
Wow. That's good. Miriam, would you want to add on to some of the things that we can practically do as parents and for ourselves as well to build that kind of strength of character so that we can endure the challenges of life?
Yeah, so for parents, what I would say is let's be truthful with our children at whatever age we are dealing with them.
Truthful?
Yes, truthful with our children. Our children see their parents as Superman. They see them as something extraordinary. So whilst it is nice to let them understand that you can be all this, when they are growing up, it's important to let them understand what your challenges are. I can't buy an airplane for you. Usana Mekacha will say, oh, don't cry, I'll buy you an airplane on my way back from work.
It's a lie.
When I grow up, I can't tell you that. You get it? So we shouldn't create false narratives in their minds. And then even for ourselves, we should also be very real with ourselves. The things we want to achieve in life, what is real, what is not real. Let us find where we are.
Why am I laughing at my thoughts? When you said we should be real with ourselves, I'm immediately decluttering my my wild dreams.
Yes. So
preparing myself for the disappointments of life, probably.
But then you are making good of what you have and what your potential is at this point. So sometimes we think we can do certain things and we don't have it or we don't have it yet. So know where you're at and then build from there. And I think that's the problem this guy had. He couldn't really accept who he was. And so even if you had given Kojo's life to him, he would have messed it up.
Because he doesn't have the capacities of Kojo.
Kojo has a unique set of abilities. Yours is different. You can't be Kojo, and Kojo won't be you. The best he could have done was to align himself in the best way with Kojo, pick up lessons, and then use it to cater to his unique set of abilities.
Talking about abilities and capacities, because this is not an interview and it's a conversation, there is something I want to share. Earlier this week, I was driving on the Kanda Highway and I thought my car is an unhealthy car. And then out of the blues, this little car, way little than mine, registered Z, not number, Z, I mean. It sped past my car, and within seconds, I couldn't see its back. And I was sitting in my car, and I was laughing, and I was having a big laugh. And then it dawned on me that, listen, it's not the kind of car you are driving. It's the mindset and the attitude with which you're driving. Because I'm driving probably a 2025 registered car, but the laziness with which I was driving the car allowed a registered Z to bypass me. So it's not about the things that you have available to you. It's the attitude and the strength with which you do this walk of life.
Right.
Yeah. I was going to say something to what you said when you talked about attitude. I have a quote that says, attitude is the altitude that takes you out of the multitude.
Okay.
You understand?
It's actually a rap. Shatawale needs it, or who needs it now? Repeat it.
Attitude is the altitude that takes you out of the multitude.
It makes you stand out.
It makes you stand out. And you see, once you stand out, you no longer live in doubt. You know what you're about. Yes. And you keep up. So it makes you, so your attitude is ultimate. Wherever that you are, whichever friend that you have, you know your friend's attitude. He saw his friend's attitude. He saw that his friend becomes jealous about certain things, and it will show. So you see these things and you ignore it. That's what caused all of these.
Amazingly, let me share a story of friendship. A friend of mine and I, we all studied English literature and languages in SHS. We went to journalism school. And by the time I was in school, I was a radio presenter. I was already on air. My friend had opportunities at other radio stations, but she was a front desk and a client service person. Eventually, she realized that, okay, she wanted to move on, and she went into the banking sector. And now she is a top banker. She had great human relations with her clients because of her journalistic backgrounds. In journalism, she was never on air. You could say that she was not the best, but in banking, that experience has come to help her. Imagine if she had been jealous of me.
Exactly.
That I was on air, that I'm now on TV. Now she's also a top banker. Would you look deep down within yourself and see where your strengths, your abilities are, and put your everything into it? Because no two destinies are the same. How do we notice jealous friends, siblings, colleagues? How do you know that this person is jealous of me?
By their deeds, you will know. I mean,
hey, some you will not know.
No, it shows. You see, the thing is this: when you are sincere, you never live in fear. When you are honest to yourself, you see things.
Yeah.
It shows.
How?
Through how the person relates to you, it would show, because the person is acting. We are all acting. Either there are people who are acting right and there are people who are acting wrong. You understand? There are people who are acting, I mean, the blue man and the killer. You understand? So when you are acting and you know who you are, you know whose you are, you should be able to tell, because experience has to teach you a lot of things. Experience.
Thank you. Mariam,
So
is it that noticeable?
It
Always?
is. It's not always, but when you pay attention, the thing is that once you're friends with someone, sometimes you just go with the flow without really looking at certain things. But the way times are changing, it's important for people to pay attention. So how they celebrate your wins with you, how they even speak about their other friends to you. You should see all those things and advise yourself. So you may like them as much, but then you need to be mindful of how you even open up to them. Also, you know, there's something called passive aggressiveness. When there's conflict between the two of you, how do they manage it? What kind of words do they use when they are trying to have some kind of conflict resolution? So it's important to just, and sometimes, like I said last time, your feelings, something is just
there
off.
is a gut
Your
feeling,
gut feeling
when the person is acting, especially.
Yes, so you just need to really be attentive to some of these things, and then you should be able to pick up on signs.
All right, wonderful.
I was going to add on to what she said. You see, there are people who storms come out to inform and help us conform. Through issues, that is when you really know who somebody is. If you don't go through anything with your fiancé or your husband, don't think that you are in love. Until you go through the storm and see how they stand with you and handle the storm. Because in the storm, you can't pretend anymore.
No.
It's a reality check. It's happening. Will you keep faking? Or you willingly partake? So it's through the storm. So storms come out to inform and help us conform. So go through things with people and then see who they really are.
Thank you. Thank you. Guys, are you good?
Yes, Ms. Nancy.
Yes, you had something to say, yeah?
Yes, I have something to say. Ms. Nancy, the victim understood and he exhibited true friendship. So he built his relationship with this, sadistic and monstrous friend of his. Like, the guy is a murderer. Because we don't see when you say you can kill somebody, that's not only that you pull a gun or something on the person. No. But what he did is way more than that. You see, Ms. Nancy, false friends are more than, they are worse more than open enemies.
Oh, yes.
They are worse open.
Your enemy, you know, is your enemy. You be careful of them. A friend who is an enemy, you never see them coming.
Absolutely. And you see, there's a saying, Ms. Nancy, you see, when you have a friend who has this kind of mentality, at least there are some conduct about the person is obvious. At least one way or the other, when you say friends, even in the relationship, everything, there should be some little misunderstanding that will come, that you could notice that this person, one day, this is what the person can do to me. You know, so once you are counting on your friends, make sure you can count on them. It's very important.
Thank you. Please pass the microphone on. Yes, my lady, do you have the microphone? Please go ahead.
Miss Nancy, please, good evening.
Hello.
You look gorgeous.
So do you.
Okay, actually, I would say each and everyone on this planet Earth has got a purpose. So you have to find your purpose, build yourself, be content with what you have. And there's also a saying that what they hate in you is what is missing in them. So sometimes when people hate you, you shouldn't feel bad. You should know you are better than them. And secondly, if anyone comes to you to gossip about someone, knows that that's the same way they'll take yours out.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a good one. Yes, gentlemen.
Good evening, Ms. Nancy.
Good evening, my dear.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what I want to say is the friend in question didn't do anything wrong. He was only playing along with life. That's life pattern he went with. He left with you to wake up from where you are and prove to the world that you can do better than that. It was his test time, and he let it go away.
Yeah.
He didn't believe in himself, so he let the test time to take over him.
Yes.
If he has his own belief and his own faith, he could have manned up.
That's a good one. Thank you. Are we all not born with something unique, something special, something amazing about us? Are we all? Don't every human being have something amazing with which they can stand out amongst the crowd?
Yeah, I mean, everybody does, but not everybody has found out.
Everyone has something unique. But not everyone has found what is unique about them.
Yes.
Have you found your own, my lady? Have you found yours?
I have found out some.
Okay.
And
do you think there is more to discover?
there is more.
I love the mindset.
Even the story of the man who founded KFC, we are told that he eventually got it in his 60s.
Yes.
So that comes back to background and training. How many of us are patient enough to wait until 64? What will you be doing until 64?
Yeah.
How are you engaging yourself until 64? And like you said, no one is in isolation.
Yeah.
From the story, what I saw was two people who leaned on each other for a long time. And they have become family to each other.
Yeah.
And so even when the negatives are spotted, there comes denial. There are even times when two friends are very close and you are like, I noticed this person, and they're like, oh no, we've been together for 10 years. We've been together for 15 years. That can't happen. And so that bonding, it's maybe the one who died fine.
Most of the time when people love people, they see no evil in them.
Thank you. And like he said, it was a test to the other one, and he just failed it.
He failed.
So they could have done better. They both could have done better. We can only sit here and fault one side of it because he's alive and speaking. But then when it reaches your turn, we all go through. If any of us says here that we've never been faced with such challenges, we are lying. But we overcome daily.
Yes.
So it's somebody's story, and we can only do better out of this story.
Thank you very much. Yes. Malcolm, you were on the floor.
Yeah. So I was saying that Mark Twain said something, the two most important days in a man's life, the day he was born and the day he found out why. It means that you've discovered your purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I'm good at. This is my friend. I have seen that my friend has discovered their purpose. And I'm being envious of my friend's purpose. I want to become like my friend. But I have a different purpose. My friend's purpose is supposed to inspire me, find out who I am and why I'm here, and figure out what I'm good at, and then build onto it and become better. So you need to know who you are. You need to know why you're here. Because if you know yourself, you would know the kind of people you associate yourself with. You would not just be anywhere at any time. When you see that this energy, because you see, it's all about energy. If you realize that the energy you're getting from the friend, no matter how much they are smiling at you, you see that it's repelling. You understand? It's rebelling. I mean, where you're dwelling, you realize that you have to cut it off. You have to stay away. And you see, you need to be prayerful.
Yeah.
It's very important. You need to be prayerful. When you know yourself or you are finding yourself, the more, you see, prayer takes you away of betrayal. The more you pray, the easier it becomes to discover or find out negative energy and bad people. Because it will show. You don't pray to God and he doesn't come through for you. It's not possible. He would always show it to you. But it's up to you to know how you hear from God, how he shows you what you see. Some people dream. You can have a dream about your friend, but you take it lightly.
Lightly.
But it's communication.
Yeah.
Something has been communicated to you. What you do with what comes to you would determine how far you would go.
This is Confessions on TV3, and it's a great conversation happening here concerning friendship and loyalty and consistency with the people in our lives. Please do not go away. When we come back, we're wrapping up. You are welcome back. Malcolm and Miriam, we're having a swell time, very educational conversation. But to you, Marion, this gentleman says, I feel guilty, my friend is gone, I want to help the family. Does he go along with the help with a confession, or he should swallow the confession and dish out the help?
Miss Nancy.
Yes, ma'am.
This question is huge for me. What I would have advised is to confess, because for a long time you have to live with this truth or to live with this secret, and it can even affect his own mental health. So it's
confessing to what he did to his friend does not necessarily mean confessing to the fact that he killed him, because he may not necessarily have killed him.
Yeah, but it's the result of his actions that brought this about. And there may be criminal concept, like, you know, some kind of like justice that needs to be served, but then he has to. You need to bring some peace to the wife.
Now you, if I came to you and I said that, Mariam, I killed your dad, and I feel so sad about it, now I want to help you, what business are you doing? I want to invest into it. Would you take my help?
I don't think I'll take your help.
Exactly.
Definitely not.
Exactly.
So what it means is that if he goes with a
appreciate-
confession, what it means is that he would not be able to help them, and they will still be in need. And at this point, they need the help.
Yes, the point is that for some people, justice means more to them than even money.
Yeah.
Because the wife knows the husband to be a man of a certain caliber. So for the man to suffer this kind of disrepute and then for the family to go through all this, I'm sure there are a lot of wives in the wife's mind, like, what happened? At what point did something change?
And it may even be like the husband had told her that, I know nothing of this, and she would not
didn't
even believe.
it. Exactly.
Oh my
so
God.
it's the justice that is important for the family, even for the children, because then they would have to grow up in a society where people would point fingers at them, along with the tag of their dad being like a scammer or some kind of thief. So for justice to happen, it needs to happen for the family to have some kind of closure, and then they can move on.
The deceased name needs to be cleared.
As simple as that.
Thank you.
So this is what I want to add. I want to add to it. So for me, I think that he must do two things. He must confess But he also has to get somebody, plant them in the lives of
the children or the family.
The family who will be supporting them indirectly.
Indirectly.
Even though it's the money is coming from him. Then he can do the confession. So once he does the confession, he's cleared himself. So whatever that happens doesn't cut off the help or compensation that he has to.
And the compensation
give.
Should be at today's market value.
Yeah.
So if at that time $1 was whatever, now it has increased. If it was an investment, you would have returns.
Yes.
So at today's market value, in fact, you need to restitute.
Exactly.
That is what you need to do. We're wrapping up this conversation with a very deep question. Is it everyone you can walk far with? And at what point do you realize that there are people you cannot pull up? Because it is very easy for people who are beneath you to pull you down than for you up there to pull them up.
Basically, as you are going up, you need to understand. I think it's around here that we try to enforce the narrative that you have to go with everyone, but that's not the case. As you are leveling up, it doesn't mean you degrade people, but then you should know how to move yourself out of certain circles, place yourself in places that will push you further. If there's any kind of help you can render to those that you started with, you try, but you don't stretch yourself thin, because sometimes they tend to pull you back more than help you move forward in life. So know who to take, when to take, and when to drop.
That's a good one. Malcolm, we're wrapping up confessions tonight.
Yes. So you can't go with everybody, but you must go with somebody.
Yes.
And the Bible said something. Many are called, but few are chosen. That's a very deep message. Pay attention to it. Get more revelations with it. Because, you see, it's not about the lot. You can't help everybody. You can't be there for everybody. Just make sure that whomever that you are there for is there for you. They have to prove themselves to you. Whoever they are, once the person is close to you, you need to prove yourself to each other. If you are the only one proving yourself and the person is not proving themselves to you, that's a sign. That's a red flag. That's something you must learn from. Don't kill yourself for somebody to live when they wouldn't do the same for you.
Wrapping up confessions tonight, I dare to tell you. Michael Jackson says, I'm looking pretty full. Is there any word like that? Pretty full. And so he's got something for me. What do you have?
Yeah, so I have a package from Pink Panda Group.
Pink Panda Group. The last time you brought me a guy who did a beautiful portrait of me, and I did really appreciate it. And today you come bearing gifts again.
Yes.
How very kind of you. Let's have Pink Panda. Let's have Pink Panda. Okay. You must have known that I have a sweet tooth, huh? Wow, this is beautiful. Thank you. How is it open? Please undo it for me. And let me see what you have. I love the packaging though. And if you're a man and you're watching Confessions tonight, every woman loves gifts. So if you're a man that is not gifting, change your attitude. And yes, tonight, okay, a lot of sweetness is here. Oh, cupcakes. Oh my God, am I supposed to eat everything? Thank you. Oh. This is good. I cannot even talk. Thank you very much, Pink Panda, for this great gift. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Same time next week, another episode comes to you.
That